proper rear bumper. Oh, it did no good. Sick. You just hit it on and decided into it. Bumpers, trash. What's up, Brite Nation?
What's up, Brite Nation?
So, as you can see, we are on the one and the only Rubicon Trail. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is Kevin not with me right now? That's because
He had to poop.
he had to poop, so he went
So he's
that
already
way.
gone.
I go catch up. Now, we are here for one of our favorite West Coast events, which is the Jeepers Jamboree, of course, on the Rubicon Trail. As most of you know, however, the stepchild unfortunately didn't get done in time, which means we had to bring our other Jeep. And by other Jeep, of course, I mean our Bronco Raptor. So this is going to definitely be a really fun and very interesting day. Did everything come out okay?
For what? When? For what? What?
Also, I just have to say it's a good thing that we have our anti-gravity jump starter, because that Toyota right there is not starting. We haven't even started the trail, so I don't know if that's a good sign or not.
It's probably not a very good sign to get here and it doesn't. Oh, I fired right up.
Perfect. 10-10 for the win.
So another reason today's gonna be interesting and fun is because we have Aaron and Sarah here. They've been on a few off-roading trips with us, but little known or unknown fact is this guy actually got us into off-roading. He's been off-roading for 35 years, 30 years, I don't know how.
60 years.
Yeah, 60 years.
60 years.
Probably about 60 years. So he was in Colorado. He had a Jeep. He had Land Cruisers. He got another Jeep. Anyway, on and on and on. He's never been on the Rubicon. He's the one who got us into off-roading, and he's been off-roading most of his whole life, and he's never done the Rubicon Trail. So this is supposed to actually be a really good year for that, because all the snow and water runoff, we've heard it's extra hard. So we brought our vehicle that identifies as a Jeep,
It identifies as a Jeep
because we want to
today.
make it through, and then he brought an actual Jeep.
He actually brought his JK. Are you so excited?
I'm ready. I brought lots of spare parts, spare tires, a jack, all my toolkits. We are ready for a good weekend.
Hold on, they flew in.
Run,
We
nothing.
trailered the Jeep out here for them. They Amazoned everything to our house, like a sleeping bag, a tent.
It all got there on time.
It luckily all got there on time. So
Not all.
most of it got there on time. It'll be fine. We have 0 spare parts because it's a Bronco Raptor and spare parts don't exist for it. So, but we do have the 74 weld billet aluminum steering rack and of course the Phelps Motorsports tie rod, so we're not too concerned about the steering. We'll see how the rest of it holds up. Uh-oh. What happened?
Brake line blew out.
Oh. Whoa.
So all Aaron brought was a pair of ice grips, but we're gonna try to get in here. And
Well, the good news is he said there's the Jamboree mechanics behind him, so they might have some extra tools.
well, we got tools.
Oh, we got the stuff in the... We do have a toolbox in the Bronco, I guess we could go get.
I was gonna say, they might have a brake line there, so if we do this, then you're not gonna be able to put a brake line back on it. So
Yeah, right.
That's the other problem. So if we can.
Oh, is it a divorce system? I don't think it is. If it's divorced, I'll just let the rear run dry.
So essentially those vice grips have
Oh, yeah.
pinched off that brake line. Chris is just gonna tape them to make sure they don't come loose, and temporary fix for the rest of the trail.
Ta-da! I wish I had some bubble gum, because then we'd fix it with bubble gum and duct tape. Just like
Would be a rolling cliche. There she goes. Keep coming. Perfect. So a couple things. First, a lot of people are always afraid of the idea of like pulling a tire off the ground. It's really not a big deal, especially if you have lockers. That means you still have grip, right? You still have traction. The other thing I do want to point out, just for anyone who forgot, we are still running the 37-inch Nitto Recon grapplers, which are an all-terrain tire, not a mud terrain. Is it the best tire to be running on a rock crawling trail? Probably not. But so far they've been an all-around great tire, and they haven't failed us on a rock crawling trail yet. Alright, so we have officially made it to the first real challenging obstacle on the Rubicon Trail, which is the soup bowl. And it would be completely amiss of us if we didn't at least give it a go in the Bronco Raptor. Yep, right there. You're on your front bumper skid. There you go. Yep, back driver as you come up. Driver, yeah. Straighten out. There you go. Start turning passenger. There you go. You're on your slider, so just slowly pivot. For this reason. A little more.
This is the most ballsy thing I've ever seen Kevin do.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Yep. Keep coming. Keep coming. Right there. Stop. Yeah. Woohoo! I mean, you're fine. Keep coming. Your rear end sliding means you kind of need it to, because that's where you were the worst high-centered. Yeah, just kind of wiggle it. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Keep coming. Come on, baby.
You're in it now.
Come on. Fucking stay hard passenger. Whoa. Yeah. No. Yeah. Keep coming.
No, yeah.
Just keep coming. Slow. Hard passenger. Yep. Yeah! Hell yeah! And straight. Go back driver a little. Yep. Stay driver, hard driver. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Thank you for the assist, Aaron.
I don't know if I'm doing anything.
Push on the roof. Or the roof rack. There you go. Yep, just like that. Yeah, soup bowl and a Bronco Raptor.
People are saying the Bronco Raptor, oh, that's not a rock car. They can't do that. Was like one shot. I barely had to back up. That is a
one shot.
Difficult obstacle for a stock vehicle.
For anyone who claims that you cannot rock crawl a Bronco, clearly you just need better driver mod.
I mean,
it is absolutely possible if you know what you're doing.
And this is dusty as hell, and those freaking Nittos, literally, the only thing holding me up was the belly and it.
Like, on all-terrain tire.
That's not bad, huh?
Yep. Hard my way. Yep. There you go, yep. Slow, keep coming. Stay hard passenger. Yep. Stay right there with your wheel. Yep. Yep. So we already damaged the bumper. This is all from Chinaman Gulch, but you can definitely see that impact right there was just now. So the bumper is definitely a lot higher than it was before. But the factory Jeep steel bumper, because that is a steel bumper, the factory Jeep rear steel bumper is equally terrible, and we've proven that before too. On our JLU Rubicon, we did the same thing, smashed it up in the corner. At least on this is plastic right down there, so it's not a big deal, and there's actually no damage to the quarter panel, at least so far, whereas on our Jeep it definitely did some paint damage and stuff when we smashed the bumper.
Just makes it so it's easier to get stuff off the roof though, because now it's that much higher.
Now Kevin can reach things.
Yes! Now Kevin can reach things.
But seriously, a 4-door Bronco Raptor on 37-inch all-terrain tires at stock height, no lift.
Actually, it's lower than stock height because the back is like.
Because we have so much weight, we are loaded down. So technically, maybe slightly less than stock height. Just did the Super Bowl one shot.
Yeah, I mean, I had to back up a little bit, I guess. I don't know if that counts.
But I mean, so did the JK on 40s.
That's true.
It can do what a 1940s military Jeep can do.
I just noticed this too. I don't know if this was just now or earlier, but we just caved in this side of the bumper too. It's a little gappy because the bumper has pushed up into the fender. That's pretty gappy actually.
Oh, it's
There you
Done.
go. Boom.
Fixed.
Brand new. In Ford's defense, the Jeep one
The
couldn't
Jeep's is
either.
bad, too, I
The
know.
Jeep
well,
was just as bad.
it's also not designed for wheeling. It's designed for like accidental impacts, you know, so you don't kill the next driver that rams into the back.
Oh, yeah,
of
it's supposed to
you.
take an impact.
It's supposed to take an impact.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's like my wife.
This is probably also a very good time to go ahead and bring up another topic, which is in recent videos, on the last time we took the Bronco Raptor wheeling, we had a lot of electronical issues, and they sucked, and that was dumb. Should they be happening? Absolutely, because this vehicle was marketed as an off-road capable vehicle. The first 2 times we took it off-roading on pretty easy trails, we had a ton of electronic issues come up. It put us in limp mode. Our check engine light came on at another time.
Nothing
Just
so far
nonsense.
today?
So far, nothing today. However, when those videos came out, a lot of people were like, all you do is bash on the Bronco. Obviously, you don't watch our videos. We have said time and time again, as an overall off-road capable vehicle, the Bronco Raptor is the best factory vehicle you could go with. And we have just proven that it can do significantly more than what 99% of off-roaders are probably comfortable doing in their off-road vehicle. Granted, again, we do have the billet aluminum steering rack and we have the Fouts tie rods, but that's ultimately it. We put rock sliders on there just to protect the body, but again, we had just as many issues with our Jeep Wrangler when it was brand new. Most of you may not remember, maybe some of you do. We had our Jeep replaced by Jeep. Jeep asked us to give back our Jeep because a electronic steering issue almost killed us. Jeep is not perfect. The Ford Bronco is also not perfect. We don't discriminate. When shit sucks, we call it out.
Jeez, babe.
And if the I'm
Preach!
just saying,
Preach
it,
on!
but I'm serious.
But we show all the good stuff too.
We show all the good stuff also. And if you can't see the whole picture, probably means you're either in that Jeep cult where Jeep can do no wrong, or you're in that new Bronco cult where Bronco can do no wrong. They can both do plenty wrong. However, they can both do plenty right. Just clearing the air.
Yeah, Aaron, he has the same arms as you that snapped in half.
So I was thinking maybe I'll just turn the wheel and then start grinding it, clean it up.
Yeah. He'd have to, if you have a winch, if he has a winch, if you back up, it'll roll the axle back.
I
put it in
already backed
reverse.
up. I tried.
Oh, if you put it in
Uh-huh.
reverse, can you put it in front only?
I can go forward. It goes forward and
No,
back.
no, I
still.
mean, do you have the Atlas?
Like an Atlas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you put it in front only,
Okay.
and I think,
It
and then
may.
you hold the brakes, maybe the brakes will hold you, and it should try to
It
roll
might.
it back.
Yeah.
Does the other side not have the same length? Slow.
Real slow.
You should stop, and I'm like, well, I gotta get out of the way.
There's zero penetration on there. It's like
That's what she said.
she didn't penetrate at all. Right there on the lip, and then right here on this lip, it looks like where it broke. There's zero penetration anywhere.
So what's cool is, again, we're here for the Jeepers Jamboree on the Rubicon Trail. And what's super sick is, of course, we stopped because we at least have a welder, if not a welder. But the Jeepers Jamboree also has a ton of mechanics that they staged along the entire trail and of course down in Rubicon Springs. So anyone who ever has any issues or needs any help, they are super prepared with welders, with parts, stuff like that to make sure that no one gets stranded on the trail and they all make it down to the adult summer camp. Now, as we said, remember, this is the first time Aaron has ever done the Rubicon Trail. So we are currently on old sluice, not taking the Raptor on it. It's too wide, and there is a very, very good chance we will smash body or roof on that rock there. But we did tell Aaron if he really wanted to try one of the hardest parts of the Rubicon Trail, old sluice would definitely be it. So he's gonna give it a go. And there's just as much of a likelihood as he'll make it as him breaking. So we'll see.
You reminded everybody that he has no rear brake right now, right?
Oh yeah, his rear brake is still just like vice grip. That flex though. Yep. Yep.
Look at the wheel stop.
Let it, there you go. Let it work.
Driver.
There you go. Now come driver as you come over it. Hard driver. There you go. You're good. This is why we're not taking the Bronco through. Yeah.
Yeah, the other kid.
Aaron goes, watch out, I have no brakes. Yeah, just like that. Keep climbing. Nice and slow, because you're gonna rock into it. That's fine. Someone did a lot of boulder stacking on this side.
Oh, did people stack boulders?
Yeah, passenger. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a big hole.
It's a pretty good ways down, so yeah, perfect. What was that?
This is a lot of falling down rocks this way.
Backing up, got caught between the rear tire and the rock, and as he tried to back up, continued to rip it, and then just ripped the fender flare off.
Oh, the flare.
Yeah, the flare. We're gonna go back first. We just flipped it out of the way of the rock. But yeah, those fender, or those little mud flappy guys from factory, that's why we took that one off for the same reason, because when you hit them, all they do is rip off your fender flare. The bumper, keep going. It'll slide up it, yeah. Get back passenger. You should come up. There you go. Jesus. Back up and stay higher before you come over. The lack of clearance really sucks.
A few inches later.
super belly. Just pull the winch. Pull it. There you go. There you go. There you go.
There was an 8mm.
Can't believe how all those people who passed, nobody's passed that.
I ordered a bunch of clips for this thing. Are they in the shop?
Yeah, they came out.
Are they in the shop?
I think they're in their toolbox, yeah.
What's it say?
Steering assist fault, service required. Oh.
And you lost your steering for a second?
Yeah, it's being kind of weird. So steering assist fault, service required. So we shut it off for 5 minutes. I don't know, we threw some rocks in the river, and now everything's back fine. So it seems like almost everything, you just shut it off for a minute or two and restart it, and everything's okay. So there must just be some sensor that's out of whack when you're turning and crawling and wheel slip and whatever else that's, I guess, throwing it out of whack. But it's all working again.
So this right here is actually another area we have been interested to attempt in the Bronco Raptor because she has some thunder thighs and this part can get a little bit squishy coming around these rocks here. I think it'll do just fine. We were just kind of curious how fine. Bless you.
Thank you.
This is where the Next Venture Motorsports rock sliders absolutely are going to come in handy and crawl on the driver's side. Woo! Look at that. That's perfect. Just come straight. Yep, keep coming.
Is the branch going to take out the rooftop tent or the bag?
We're gonna change hands. And go.
So we've officially made it to Big Sluice, and this is another one of those like fun little, well, clearly optional, clearly hips way too wide for that. You go straight first before you start turning. You're gonna drop on your driver's side. There you go. Now you can start turning. Yep. Alright, stop, straighten out, and back up straight. There you go, right there. Now past. You're still gonna have to drop on this side, just not as, you didn't need to go quite so high. There you go. Or at least we don't need to drop from quite so high. You still have to. Woo! There you go. I don't know if you want to come off from that high, because you know that rear bumper is just going to take all of that hit.
What am I doing?
I mean, coming off, I guess, now. Probably. So you're just going to hit the bumper, which is just going to smash the fender. It's probably just going to rip fender clips. One tire firing. That looks better. Honestly, with the proper rear bumper, oh, it did no f***ing good. Sick. I mean, hold up. There we go. Good enough. All right, keep going. In case we haven't made it clear enough, the factory steel rear bumpers from Ford are absolutely in no way, shape, or form off-road capable. So 100%, if you plan to take your Bronco off-road and there's even the smallest chance you might hit the bumper, replace it with a different aftermarket bumper that can actually handle some love taps. That way you don't end up damaging your fender flares. So we have officially made it down to Rubicon Springs. We're gonna set up camp. But before we close out this video, two things. One, we're just gonna show you a few things.
So the Rubicon Trail, it's a moderately difficult trail. I wouldn't say this is like an extreme trail. Moderately difficult. There's a lot of climbs and drop-offs and a lot of boulders. I would say the Bronco Raptor is a little, maybe too wide.
Yeah, thank.
And girthy, birthy, what do you call it?
She's got birthing hips. She's
Yeah,
got birthing
I-
hips.
Look at them beadlocks. Good lord.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. That's
yeah.
just a fake ring.
We still don't have beadlocks on this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
A badonkadonk,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's got the donk.
The rear bumper, no, I was just putting that back in. Don't worry about that little guy.
Okay.
The rear bumper cannot. That is
Yeah,
definitely.
it is so mangled.
For even the tow hitch, it's just so low to the ground.
Yeah, the clearance on this, oh god.
Yeah.
The ground clearance in general is really not the greatest.
But the vehicle climbs just about anything. Like, it did great.
For a stock vehicle, it's not honestly that bad. If it wasn't,
It's literally just from the back of the back tire back.
I say, and it's
Like,
just,
it's just that piece is back
and it's
there.
just because of how wide Big Booty Bertha here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
ask Aaron, what'd you think of your first time on the Rubicon Trail? We're 2/3 the way through.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Maybe
I like it a lot.
Not
It's like Spring Creek and some of the trails like in Colorado, but with more obstacles. Most of the Colorado trails have like 1 to 3 little obstacles. This has more. This is more of a commitment though of your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
That's why
You're not turning around and just leaving.
No.
Ah, screw
Colorado
that.
trails, you go do a couple in a day or whatever you want to do and go camp, whatever. But this is a track. This is why people come here from all across the world to come do this, and that's why it's so iconic.
Anyways, we have officially set up our entire camp and we have staged the vehicles.
High noon somewhere.
It's high noon somewhere, and next is the Jeepers Jamboree, adult summer camp. It's time to party.
This place is super fun, and we're gonna do a video probably.
Yeah,
on,
you'll have to wait till the next video.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen our Jeepers Jamboree videos.
It's really fun. I do want
entertaining.
to point out one thing. The Broncos have the modular front bumper, so you can take off the wings for like rock crawling.
For approach angle.
I didn't take them off. I didn't touch them at all.
Not
But I
once.
will tell you, the rear bumper caused 95% of the damage to the entire Bronco.
95% of any damage was because of the rear bumper.
You know,
They need a modular rear bumper,
I almost
not a
think
modular
that if I would have
front.
removed the rear bumper completely,
Probably
there would
would've
be
been
like
better.
no damage because it wouldn't have made it up to the quarter panels. Maybe some of them.
Maybe once
some
or
of them.
twice, but for the
Either
most part,
way.
again, rear bumper's the
Chris
main
and
issue.
or Next Venture Motorsports has to like do some work on the Bronco and put a rear
No
bumper on
problem.
it. Yeah.
We need a rear bumper. I think that will solve 90% of our issues off that and skids. That and skid plates, I think, will also help. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. As always, we love you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.